So what is it about certain pages and home pages? What makes them different? Why did the designers or the marketers try to decide something different about their organization or business than another, than another, than another? All right, so let's talk about some of these. What's up? It's Drew Hudgens here, Small Town Big Business. Today, this video is exclusively for my email subscribers and maybe some YouTube browsers that kind of leaked in. Today, I'm going to share kind of an over-the-shoulder look, a very transparent, follow my journey type of look into what is coming up. Now, this is not launched yet. This is a future homepage. This is a homepage for my for the Small Town Big Business. Now you can see that there's a video here. Now you're not seeing a close-up of the screen here, but this is just on my TV. There's no navigation, so some of you guys might go, that is really odd. The theme that I have, right? Because if you're let me catch everyone up here. A lot of times if you go into like a website builder, or if it's online like Wix or Weebly or one of those, or even if you are familiar with WordPress, if not, that's okay. But a lot of times they'll use a theme. It's nothing but like a pretty template. So a theme, a template, and a lot of these will have a logo and then navigation, and then they'll have social media buttons. And I hate those because you spend so much time and energy trying to get people to your site, and then they get there, and what do they see in the navigation? They see a bunch of opportunities to bounce. So that is not here. That is not on this homepage. Okay, so there's an opportunity for my cold traffic to opt in and get a free guide. And by the way, if you're watching this, you already have this. The question you always want to ask, doesn't matter what your industry, what is the number one action for them to take that I can continue to develop a relationship with them, develop some rapport with them, and give them the most value? Now, my email audience is bar none the answer to that. So everything engineered on my site, on this upcoming, it's not launched yet, but on this upcoming page is engineered to do that. This is the way that I can teach you more over time. I can show you more things, just like you are doing right now. If you're watching this video, I'm sharing the psychology and the why behind doing all this. Let me scroll down. Let's go to the next section. Now, someone's going to say, now, Drew, we serve this one product or service and everybody loves it. But I'm going to ask you to ask yourself something here. If you were to take all the people that came through your front door or that called your phone, that wanted, your pizza or wanted your service or wanted, stepped in your retail place, if you were to take those people, and I bet you could categorize them into something. Imagine people they're either in like category 1, 2, or 3, the main ones. Pick the top ones in your business, and this is a section that you can help filter those people to find the most relevant information. The next place, and I'm going to add more of these, and I'll also write some other copy, that's the written word. I'll sprinkle that through this page before it launches. But here, this is more social proof. This is psychologically, I'm saying, hey, others have had some experience with me before, and they've left these nice and kind things to say. Here, since retailers are out there looking to me for help, I have Janice. Janice used to be one of my managers when I worked for Apple Retail. And she wrote some nice words about me. I'll put that in there. And then I have a business CPA. This is a good friend of mine, Wayne, and I'm going to give him props right here. Wayne I put one of his testimonials on there too, but he's awesome because he's a tax guy, but he's a business guy, so he's a little more savvy than your average, CPA. And then I put one last thing down here as a what's called a call to action. What's the action I want them to take? Well, I want them to take this action. I want them to get a free guide and then sign up, and then I can continue to talk to them down the road. There's no navigation on here yet at all. Now, if there's nowhere else to go on the site, if I don't feel like there's any place else for them to get value, I'm not going to put it down. I'm not going to put it on there. Right? Does that make sense? If there's nowhere to go, you don't need to put it. You don't need to publish it. As stuff gets going, then I'll put the navigation actually at the bottom. So I took the navigation on the top and put it on the bottom, and I may or may not put the social media stuff on there. It just depends. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully there's some questions there you can ask yourself about your own business, and when it comes to your website, whether it be you build it with Weebly or Wix, or if you're using something called WordPress. If you don't know what any of those are, don't worry about it. But whether it be you build it yourself or you work with a designer, make sure you're asking yourself these questions. What is the one thing that I can do to help my visitors and customers, remember me, but even better, remember me through leading them down to the next step where I can give them some value. If you come up with something, if you get stuck, remember, leave it in the comments. I read every single one. I'll answer them. It's a great place. And if you feel like this was a good training video, then of course I always invite you to share with your friends. Share it with your friends and pals. Let more people know about small town big business. I will need your help to help expand my audience. So that is it. All the best. Have a great weekend, and I'll even come back and share even more of the deep psychological, nerdy stuff as this thing gets ready to go live and is not broken. All right, later.